TV studio right at the Central Business District. Today na Wednesday, 16 December 2020. Fambolo no kushen kabo na so I welcome you to this edition of usual current affairs program Morning Tea. We can come to you from Monday to Friday, 8 o'clock in the morning on the Dima Radio Network, 92.5 FM inside Freetown, 91.1 FM na Bo, 97.3 FM na Makeni, and 88.5 FM na Kenema, and self for the broadcast live on the Dima television on your ITV decoder channel 72, and same also on the Dima Media Network Facebook page, and of course YouTube. So you can reach me anytime you right now all about the country. Make sure so you reach me another with different media platform. Then also for make sure so you get the program live. Morning Tea now the program where we come to you news, comments, views, analysis, and other issues all about the country. We will bring the program council now this morning. My name is Patrick KARGBO.
And my name is ALIMATU DUMBUYA. We say stock for today say Pikin safe get right for expect, and now Pikin the top big one. This is one of Emmanuel Success Commander in stock them inside the program today. Magistrate Abubakar Bangura na the Panemba Road Magistrate Court number 1. Number 3, don't send one Sivanos Kainde and other people them because court found them guilty. And
self the Minister of Finance too, Patricia Lavali, don't lay the financial agreement for ratification na the well of Parliament. We go no more about that story inside the program this morning. This and that to read them there for you inside this usual current affairs program Morning Tea this morning. Alright, so make we take we local news from Usman Bangura quickly.
Anes Nkrumah, winner, former president of Sierra Leone, Bidena Abidjan, the capital city of Ivory Coast, for attend the country controversial swearing-in ceremony for the president-elect Alassane Ouattara for the third term. Inside Abidjan, the former president for Salone will personally congratulate President Ouattara by a re-election and the people of Ivory Coast for peaceful election, and also wish them prosperity for them beautiful country after it be promised say inside March will contest again for the third term. President Julius Maada Bio also be attend the ceremony and in get for go na Conakry for attend another controversial third term inauguration for Alpha Condé we himself don't win the third term. National Public Procurement Chief Executive don't use football for unite villagers. The curtain racer for 2 weeks long football league where the chief executive for national public procurement will take place on Monday na the Injalehu community field na Kenema. The first match be played between Bambau and Lego Jasawabu village. Then played during the curtain racer. Ibrahim Brahma Soare talk say the reason for the soccer tournament na for bring peace and bring villagers together through football. Sierra Leone people where they live outside the country don't give money for make them donate them to the people them where they na Safraku Limba chiefdom for give the woman them where they by abject poverty and where they sell stick and firewood for survive na Palam village inside Bombali district northern Sierra Leone. Joseph Sise na prominent youth na the village where talk to the people them outside the country for make them help the woman them. The woman them ki waka under the sun all day and they put them pikin behind them back where they can tote the firewood na the aid for sale so they go able put food na the table and support them family. Now for international news. United States Attorney General Bill Barr go left the Trump administration before Christmas. President Trump announced on Twitter this Monday evening that Barr don't get tense criticized from the Democrats and Independents alike for almost all things where Trump asked him off. Even some Republicans when at Trump in party don't condemn him for unreasonable crumble of the rule of law under internal as the United States top law enforcement officer. Well, that's not the local news. With me, Usman Bangura.
Welcome back from we local news from Usman Bangura, and that's now one of we colleagues them inside Dima television put that day together for we inside the program. Don't forget to yourself enjoy reading this one tea by way you go send your message to the number 079920500. Do you send them quick so that we'll get them for you them inside the program. Now to the very first story inside the program this morning.
Doing court sitting in Panemba Road court, magistrate court number 3, don't send one Silvanus Kainde and other people them because court fen and get say he enter with cutlass and gun. Now one woman he host and thief some property them. For no more about this, we cut a patter, Patrick KARGBO gets more.
Magistrate Abubakar Bangoa na the Roscoe Magistrate Court number 3 don't send one A.M Mambu on remand at the Male Correctional Center because police alleged say May 5 na Black Hole Road. It be turned to use over 23 million units. We want Commander Sise began for keep. According to the police file, the complainant Commander Sise say the money we give the accused Ibrahim KARGBO na Mox money, not to own. We be the talk na court. The complainant Commander Sise say he give the accused Ibrahim KARGBO this money for keep, and the accused not do one and not do two. He take this money like na own and begin for it. The accused be appear before Magistrate Abubakar Bangoa for answer to fraudulent conversation contrary to section 20 subsection 1 of the Larceny Act of 1916. During the time when this case became up, the police prosecutor Sergeant Jibril Asise 8534 be asked for a adjourned date so that they were able to talk with the complainant so that the case could carry on fast. For sake of this, make Magistrate Abubakar Bangoa be adjourned this case to December 21 this year, and as all this they be, Magistrate Abubakar Bangoa na the Panemba Road Magistrate Court number 3 don't send one Silvanus Kianda on remand at the Male Correctional Center because police alleged say Tuesday December 1 this year na Black Hole Road again inside Freetown and be pull cutlass and gun we get 2 rounds live bullet for Fatmata Fofana and thieving property them. We be the talk na court before Magistrate Abubakar Bangoa. The complainant say the accused go inside house with this cutlass and gun we get 2 rounds live bullet and point am before him. This be make afraid and the accused be thief in property them. The accused not play. He later go inside one Ford Sanko in motorcar and thief different property them. Where all this do happen, according to the police file, all the property also cost over 134 million units. Police be charged the accused with 5-count charge. We get for do with conspiracy to commit felony, contrary to law, robbery with aggravation, contrary to section 23 subsection 1 of the Larceny Act of 1916, as repealed and replaced by section 2 of Act number 16 of 1971. Wounding contrary to section 2 of the Offences Against the Persons Act of 1861. Assault occasion in actual bodily harm contrary to section 47 of the Offences Against the Persons Act of 1861. The police prosecutor inside this case, now Inspector A. Kamara and Magistrate Abubakar Bangoa, be adjourned this case to December 21, where they go look into a proper one. For sake of RRN and RTV Morning Tea, Patrick KARGBO.
Welcome back now to the next story inside the program this morning. The Minister of Finance, too, Patricia Lavali, don't lay the financial agreement for ratification at the well of Parliament, where they target different areas them like education, agriculture, energy, loan agreements, and plenty other areas them. The parliamentary reporter Daniel S. Boyma gets more.
Honorable Francis Kaisamba, where it be start for look inside the agreement, say if the country in financial agreement target the agro-based process, that could help with a lot because it go help for create job opportunity for young people across the country. Honorable Alice Komabai, where in start for talk about the finance agreement, but the free quality education, where in say plenty things and day where they affect we agricultural business in the country.
Last week, the Minister of Basic Education analyzed to us the results of the WAS, especially in agriculture, how appalling it is. What I want to add is, we appreciate this agreement, but we should not lose sight of the things that will push the sector forward. If we are talking about food insufficiency and we are talking about food sustainability. What I want to bring to the attention of the House, especially Madam Minister, I don't know if we have any representative here from education. What efforts are you going to make to revive the practical aspects of education of agriculture in schools? It has been watered down over the years from the era of the Bamanja Commission, who said, "Let my people go." What are the children presenting on agriculture for practicals. Mr. Speaker, it's imported materials, which they are not growing. That cuts across the country.
As plenty time people they graduate come out na university and college them, but at the end of the day, we know they see them. We know the reason make we food business not the grow. Still Pambu clan in business. Honorable A.M Mambu.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, we recall that the demanding nature of the just completed wars has been a nationwide cry. And for us to have pledges and gratis to support education is a laudable venture. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, those that are privileged to attend school in the mid-80s hardly know about two shifts or triple shift system. So for us to have gratis to support the implementation of more classrooms, strengthening the curriculum and school feeding projects is but fine. Curriculum development is actually strange in Sierra Leone. Like in Nigeria, Ibadan to be specific, you have a whole house for curriculum developers producing textbooks on terminal and annual basis. So for us to have in this particular agreement for the strengthening of our curriculum is very, very laudable.
He say one group we don't they contribute greatly for develop the economy na the Bike Riders Union. We say government need for them more support. Honorable Ibrahim Ben KARGBO inside your talk been look at the loan agreement.
We did not overstate the point that these agreements, all of them as listed down, are very useful and make a whole lot of sense in the area of national development. We on the side are interested in those areas that have to do with the development of education in this country. Any agreement that supports the development of education to be is very, very important and should be accepted. I'm going to reiterate, re-emphasize the fact that we support all these agreements.
Leader of the opposition, Honorable Kenema Majuba, also been give support to the loan agreement. After where the honorable member then be look at the financial agreement and make different comments them. The Deputy Minister of Finance too, Patricia Lavalley, be respond to some pardon comments there where they make.
Yes, of course, we need to bring them in the project design and implementation arrangements. We need to use more DRUs in our projects, but with respect to them accessing credit or empowering the unions, this is precisely why we're expanding access to credit. If you remember, what the provision in the budget statement for next year, and what we've planned for SMEs, I mentioned the Munafa Fund. We will have a lot more SMEs next year that entities such as DRUs and bike riders can benefit from. Issues of repayment and return on these investments, the returns on the investment activities undertaken through the loans. We do not contract loans without the concurrence of the International Monetary Fund as part of a fund-supported program. So I'd like to assure their position that all loans contracted do fall within the framework of our public debt arrangement, including the structural benchmarks and performance criteria. And we do have debt thresholds and so on that we do need to adhere to maintain our credibility with the IMF.
The annual Education Week event, where the Ministry of Education with in partner them, will start the 7th of this month. Don't end on Friday the 11th with President Bio na the Bintumani Conference Hall. who side them be discussed and plenty issues concern the educational system in the country. Fatima Fofama gets more.
Question in quality delivery in the country, na thing where the President Bio government put stronger attention to, and for achieve this, make the Ministry of Education as part of them plan been start for do every end of year education week event. Usai, then go get for the look into team them, we go be challenged to the quality delivery of the education at the country, and same way so find proper solution for address them for meet up any new academic year, SOTE 2030, as laid down principles in the free quality education agenda. This event being carried on inside the Bintumani Conference Hall on the final day with plenty stakeholders and dignitaries for debate, analyze on issue them, and help find accurate solution to all the challenges we don't go get for find inside the past academic year. During the event, the Education Committee been give chance to the parliamentarian them for talk on issue them where them think they don't be challenged to the education system presently. And how best them believe they then go able address some of the issue then they. Other panelists them like the CSO them, Mercury International, Orange Network, and other one them been deliberate on different matter them and serve some panditin them then don't they put in place for help support the education sector. The ministry been same way so give plenty awards to different school and pupils for the great performance in them book learning business as way for encourage them for do more. Inside Ian's speech, President Bio been get for talk more on the next preparation towards quality delivery inside the education business na the country.
We are doing this not because we don't care about the value of what we are spending on education, but for all of us, including the kids, our future lies in quality education, in developing the human capital. As I speak today, we may think we are ahead. We are not. We are lagging behind because education, we've totally neglected education in this country. We cannot compete out of here. Most of us cannot. We don't want that to befall our children. And that is why we are saying, let's support them. We can put the money in, but I cannot be in every house to regulate how the child behaves, to check whether he or she does her homework. The parents have a role to play, and the teachers should have a moral obligation to these kids in the absence of the parents to support them. The third component I come back to is completion. Policies that reduce dropout and attrition rates or absorb those populations in TVET and alternative skills training programs. That is why we have boosted support for our TVET programs around the country. Not everybody can be fully academic, and we have to provide alternative skills. And that is why we are investing, because we want our development process to be inclusive. We don't want to leave anybody behind. Some people are better with their hands. Post-completion, that is to provide career and skills training pathways that are consistent with the unique development needs of our country. We have to custom make our education, and that's why I'm really happy to be here this afternoon to talk about the future of education. You look at where you are. Are you on the first, second, or third ladder? Rung of the ladder, sorry. Where are you? Where are you situated on the development internationally? We need certain skills at this level, and we require other skills at different levels. So, as a developing nation, we need certain skills, and that is why we should custom make, taking into consideration what is ahead. That is why I keep talking about the fourth industrial revolution. We cannot afford to be at the receiving end of another industrial revolution in this world. We have suffered enough. We should be smart and put the children in a pole position so that our country and our future will be part of the the fourth industrial revolution that is looming. The Minister of Technical and Higher Education has also made the argument that at the vocational and tertiary levels, our institutions must be centers of comprehensive capacity building, and they must be locally relevant to our national development and yet globally engaged.
For Redeemer Media Network, Fatima Fofana the report.
From that story day, where we own Fatima Fofana puts together for we. Don't forget to the program The Morning Tea, where they come to you live from Redeemer Radio Network, 92.5 FM and SEF Redeemer Television, channel 72 on your ITV decoder. Don't forget to they can come to you news, views, comments, analysis, and other issues them all about the country. For sake of this, as usual, we can get some studio guests for council and issue them with regards to the development of the nation Sierra Leone. For sake of that, we get the disciplinary officer for the Patriotic Advocacy Network Sierra Leone, Abdoulaye Jallo. Pan Sierra Leone, a non-profit making organization with initiative for make the country citizens them know about patriotism. They promote peace and book learning culture as well for make sure the people can get good attitude and values them inside the country. A day with today for talk about the organization. Good morning and welcome to the program, Abdoulaye.
Good morning. Thank you so much for listening.
You're welcome. First of all, give me an holistic overview of an organization and an initiative.
Okay, well, like initially you say, Patriotic Advocacy Network, an organization where we registered like country in London. And we work with school going picking them, and very we talk about patriotism. We'll talk about this patriotism and simply tell you about the love we possible gets for the country. As a citizen of the country, the love way again, and it will make you think positive things about the country. Have to make sure that the country develop. So in that verge, we will get youth there when they sit together, then come for initiate this where they will organize the Patriotic Advocacy Network. So from 2014, we only host national issues then, like cultural things they will call a National Storytelling Festival. National Storytelling Festival, like events we can tell you much about the culture, because if you think back, Sierra Leone, we don't always try to forget about the culture, think about the Western life. We be safe, if you think of the culture, that's something we forget within we.
Okay, how long will they exist in this country?
Well, we found the organization in 2013, so currently we're on 7 years now with the function country.
Alright, so patriotism now a very relevant element for national development of the country. So how much don't do in this direction for impact the minds of citizens them on this topic?
Thank you. And we don't engage in so many activities like advocacy. We know that advocacy in a way we go for talk to people then, meet people then, tell them about what they for do. Now by doing so, we can you just to picking them when they between we, because if you think about any development, you start first from the grassroots. And talking about the grassroots, we just to picking them would work with. Some of we be doing at school before joining the organization, till don't come up now. So the thing they don't instill already thing, but we anything will do so far, we get that conscious mind that any way they do think about patriotism, that any way they do think and do for your country, for love of your country and for the better development of your country. So we also they do things at national level, like we can organize program. Currently we done a campaign we call the Patriot Campaign, where they talk about patriotism. And that Patriot Campaign, and I think with a national level, we work with different people and different institutions towards the campaign for make sure that that campaign be successful.
Now this done in existence from 2013, yes. And una day nationwide in the country. Now we don't see una dey involved in patriotism for make sure the people they know waiting and waiting at the roles and responsibility how for behave. Waiting at the effect and waiting at the success stories them how una don't they see una moves them from 2013 to now.
Well, like I said, the success is them boku and the challenge is boku. You know, so life day. So starting from the successes, like I said, we done the work. Earlier we get like chapters and Tonya and we get some more. But of late we don't try, we don't get chapters in the provinces or the upline parts. Because we talk about national something, you don't go only sit on a Freetown here say do something for the country. So don't reach people like under them, but they don't know what's in about patriotism. We don't make sure that we don't reach to them. And salon, the way you go do something to person, you go tell them about something, but you go try for meet her back in person. So that's me going to do community outreach, community engagement. We do things then on social media. We get things we can send out like the coronavirus we don't come. We try as an organization to make sure that we work towards that. Ebola will come in with help. Why will we come in? Because we know as an organization, talking about patriotism or whatever as a youth organization, now we duty for make sure that we be inclusive in any developmental thing. And amid the COVID-19, we see and there are so many restrictions we don't happen in the country. So that's mainly we count this patriot campaign. And the patriot campaign, like I say, and they really talk about somebody. Because something we don't impact in so many people there. We hope that also we use that platform there for keep picking their chance, for make them show out their talents, for exhibit their talents. We'll do video shooting, talking about poetry, all of that, and a platform will be the picking them back. We'll able to explore their talent. Through that communication they back, we'll try to do sensitization. Like we'll do short movies them. Of currently we don't do one movie when an army about teenage pregnancy and ALIMATU, just something back will affect the country. And later the events we don't do one back, other shots back when we try to tribalism. Because tribalism and something we don't fight against, like the last National Story Festival will be organized, and then have been titled the theme of it United We Stand with Beat Tribalism. So with this patriot campaign, we don't try for do a movie about somebody. We go sensitize people and everywhere at national and diaspora level, because we work with YouTube, Facebook, all the media side we know about.
Okay, Abdullah, how much impact this thing don't make to youth then in this country?
To youth then? Yeah. Well, it don't create a lot. Now, how you don't create a positive impact there? Like I tell you, the people in media force, where they don't even know what's in patriotism in the country. So, upon this that we don't work, we don't meet some people then. I tell you, so once a man, we can tell them about something, and go work towards them, and even encourage other person. Now, if you don't meet them people, you talk to them. And also, like for the youth, them, we make sure that we count to youth there with even this shooting what they do for them video. Now, people we take that organization there, because the patriot campaign we can't include different youth organizations there who open the campaign. We don't do them like to from because we do them for make other youth them back. Then I made them succeed, made them get successful within the campaign. So that's make different youth leaders, organizations that they be coming and join with. We all the work together.
Okay, when I get specific group or category of people them in a society where una can reach out with this this innovative AO for cut across every age of people them.
Well, we start and like from the grassroots take to the age of the people them. We work with them. But like the grassroots, the young people and the youth then, and they more focus on reason being they want to one day when they come up. And if you like school picking, you teach them from the primary level to JSS, SS, you go no body for do up university level. And that's make we get the school chapter, we get university level, and we even the work with people that where they work, that institution, the different institutions there. They were all inclusive. With them back, they work, they serve as ambassadors for the campaign and as organization back as a whole.
Okay, continue for stay with me inside the studio where Fabul and Abdul Jallo, the disciplinary officer for the
patriotic advocacy.
Okay. Networks alone, where don't join me inside the program today for tell me how the country, the citizens them, for no but patriotism, self promote peace, where they continue for push the program go before. Fabul, we all been member the validation meeting where Conscious International be the 15th of this month, be the partner and stakeholders them for see how they go help support people where stateless na the country. Well, Fabul, they don't get any with master sabi people we go able make the stateless people get rights like any citizen. We report a yani court gets more.
Conscience International, where they for help people with stateless, don't all training with different people them, where they represent them at the government and community. This training now for make them see how them go help people with stateless get rights like the one them will belong na any country. Where him been they talk, the Assistant Secretary General for Internal Affairs been explain how important this training be and how them go bring them to light na Parliament for help support people with stateless.
Actually, the training on statelessness, people that we actually don't belong to any country, because like far too long, 2014-15, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and the current Director General, Deputy Director General, policy, they attended the meeting with the Minister in Abidjan concerning the statelessness, and then when they come back, this guy as best they could for the government to accede to the two conventions, 1953 and 1961. And up to this moment, we try like some of the recommendations and we they make on the cabinet conclusion, like now we follow that statelessness could be incorporated into the national laws, thereby granting national identification to people that we feel not belong to any country, because part of the United Nations Convention Human Rights mandate say that people that will belong to a country. Some of the key things we discuss now how like somebody will acquire citizenship or nationality through do naturalization and the thing that we discuss. So how to go about the way forward now how to validate is national action plan. So that to cabinet to approve and Parliament to ratify this, so it will be national law.
Mini Ansane from Essential Sierra Leone explain how he go disseminate the message where then teach them na the training, so that people with stateless na in community get hope that themselves go belong na society.
Actually, the training is very interesting. I don't learn a lot because topics we then they discuss on when statelessness, the way I've been the viewer from various discussions from the training. I don't can't understand see like new view on now not be that much standing. One thing why I made for understand say the no mean say we born a state, meaning say you don't get right for become part of that state there. Because maybe they think and say whenever them born is inside, you don't automatically become somebody, or let me say nationality of that state. But I don't can't understand say that can happen to you, but then still you are stateless. Because myself now somebody where they part of NGO business and at times we they fight for the rights of so many people. So I say and say like we supposed to take this thing to communities and we try for unearth the people that really suffer from statelessness.
Honorable John Charles Conte from constituency 031 Bombali district explained how this training don't add value to them and it go sensitize and people them and also help for debate this statelessness issue where they happen to people na the country and help them make themselves get right like any other citizen na the country.
Statelessness no only borders on the person. From the looks of statelessness hinges on different things. One, it hinges on the state or a nation. It hinges on the person's personality. It hinges on the Universal Declaration of the World Statelessness. So, in the country, to be specific, if someone try for office, he gets so many African people, also limited to specific Sierra Leone, people that go out for welfare, greener pastures. When go out for welfare, greener pasture, definitely they not go through the correct way. That's one of the way they end up for them become stateless. Because if you don't go through the correct way, there's a saying always they say temple run. Some of them they go through temple run. They go through temple run and go to this nation they not recognize them legally for this country. They end up for becoming stateless person in that country. Until we as a country and the world as large, especially the UN agency, come together and see how best those people will go na some country for good greener pastures, not to the making, not because they really want to survive. And if they really want to survive, definitely it's incumbent on the United Nations and other countries that way other people they go for who become citizens or for who find greener pastures for see how best they will help them, not to their own making, not because of the situation where they find themselves at that time.
For Redeemer Media Network, Yanni Conte.
So today, the program na Morning Tea, where they come to you live from Redeemer Radio Network 92.5 FM inside Freetown and 7 Redeemer Television on the ITV decoder channel 72. Don't forget, so yourself can help we drink this one tea by way you go send your message to the number 0799-205-100. As usual, we want to go for a very short music break. We'll come back, we continue with the program.
There is peace in Christ when we learn of Him. Feel the love He felt for us when He bore our sins. Listen to